Johanna says, how can you find love when your heart's been broken many times? Often in life, we don't find what we're looking for, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. A man was walking on the beach, finds a bucket full of oyster. 100 oysters he counts. Opens one in the hope of finding pearl. There was no pearl, he throws it out. Second one, throws it out. Third one, nothing, throws it out. Fourth, fifth, sixth, for a few hours he sits down and, opening the oyster is not easy. Trying to do that, eventually gets to about 97, 98, says the hell with it, throws the bucket away and gives up. The next person walks in and says, oh, there's a couple of oysters in that bucket. Takes one, opens up, there's a big pearl this big. So just because you couldn't find a pearl in 98, 99 oysters doesn't mean oysters, and we know oyster exists. We know oyster has pearls. We know that. So just because you couldn't find it in so many different tries doesn't mean that the whole idea of oyster having a pearl is gone and is not non-existent. So giving up on things, precious things in life is not wisdom, is giving up. And giving up is not wise. So continue. You will find the oyster that has the pearl you're looking for. And the oysters that didn't have pearl do not represent the oysters that do have a pearl in it. So if you've had been broken-hearted by so many people, it means they were not your type, didn't match, and wasn't on the consciousness level. You couldn't bond. It wasn't in harmony. So just like going to stores to find the clothes, you go to one store, they don't have your design, they don't have your size. What does that mean? That means you should stop wearing anything, or you can't find any store that will have. You got to go to the next store, next store, next store. Eventually, you will find it. So giving up is out of the question. You can be brokenhearted because the wrong size of the clothes you wear, and you eventually have to take it out, no matter how good you try. Oh, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to, get bigger, so eventually it will fit. No, it's a wrong fit to begin with. So be patient and search well and find the right one, and it will last longer. And if you're brokenhearted, so be it. Heart doesn't give up that easily. Otherwise, there's so many things in life that goes wrong, and we still endure. Same thing. We have the same abilities in the cases of relationships. If it didn't work, we can go on. We will forget, and we'll go on to the next things. So many things in life happened that wasn't that good, and you forgot, and you went on, and you found better situations, and you grew out of it. Just like anything, sometimes things that don't work causes us to become stronger and better and wiser and expand and become, more in tune in life and how life works, and more capable in dealing with things. Just like the example of the, lobster. When the lobster is a mushy thing in a hard shell, and eventually this hard shell doesn't expand, but the mushy thing inside does. But when it reaches the size of the shell, it can't expand anymore. It's under a stress. It's like brokenhearted. It says, what do I do? I can't get any bigger. But the stress itself, the occasion of your relationship broken up, gives you the power to understanding, the wisdom, the experience to know how to expand further in your abilities to deal with things. So the oyster finds a safe place under the rock in the ocean or wherever, and goes safe from the predators, and then sheds that shell and then puts a new one because the mushy part inside is now bigger, and that's how it expands. So every time there's this stress and there's pressures, difficulty in life, that's the chance and opportunity for us to expand, because under stress we learn how our powers are, and that's the experience you go through. And breakup is one of those experiences that gives you that toughness and roughness and makes you wiser and how to deal with things better in life, become more resilient. So don't forget that. You'll find it. No big deal.